The German top flight, the Bundesliga, is back in action, baby. Football fans around the world rejoice. The only kind of real-world footballing fix we can get our hands on right now. Borussia Dortmund, BVB, the black and yellows, they've been contesting Bayern Munich for the top of the Bundesliga, attempting to end their reign at the summit. They've come close, but not close enough. Ever-eternal rivals in the Der Klassiker, they just came off a loss to them in real life, which put a real dent in their title hopes. That's what we're here to do today. Bring back the glory days to the Signal Iduna Park. We're aiming to deliver Dortmund their second ever Champions League title and conquer all of Europe. It's with a special Sir BCHD-esque spin on it though. We're going for a Regen rebuild. If you're new to the channel and have no idea how these Regen rebuilds work, here are the rules and objectives. Number one, it's a pretty bombastic concept. Every single player at the club is hanging up the boots at the end of season 1. They're off to the retirement home early. Our one and only transfer requirements are to only sign their newly spawned Regens in the game. That's all we allowed. We can only rely off the regenerated talent that this Borussia Dortmund team provides. In terms of the silverware, we want to take over Bayern, win the Bundesliga, have success in the DFB Pokal, and of course, most importantly, the Champions League, which we will play the final. For our time limit, we're going gangbusters. It's unlimited seasons. It is a slow and steady process, and I hope you're all along for the ride. It's the return of the Regen rebuilds on the challenge. We haven't done them in a while. You guys going to enjoy the video. Make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you never miss out on any content arriving to the channel. Hit up the social links in the description. Now let's get straight to it. Right here is the Borussia Dortmund squad. Now, on the surface level, it's basically their starting 11. We haven't done any changes. All we've had to modify was that every single player in this squad is retiring at the end of the season. That's right, Marco Reus, Matt Hummels, Jadon Sancho, only 19 years of age. Yes, he is going to be regenerated back into the game. On a level 1 season 2 starts, we are actually going to start doing some business. That is when we can actually gain some momentum, spend some money, and attempt to stay alive in the Bundesliga. It's going to be a task. Sir BCHD is looking forward to Oktoberfest. He's looking forward to all the beers he's going to be down at the pub. This is going to be a stressful job. Once we get into season 2, we have to scout all their regens. We have to find all their regens for one. They could be lurking anywhere in the world. I can guarantee you the more seasons we progress and the more growth and development these young regens can do, the better we'll perform, and the journey is going to be oh so sweet. So let's think towards the end of season 1 to see how this Dortmund squad will perform in their last and final seasons as professional footballers. Not that it matters all too much. We have Dortmund finishing runners up. I guess, yeah, it's the same old story for the black and yellows as BVB come in with 80 points. Bayern Munich win the title, Leipzig and Borussia Mönchengladbach will finish in the top 4. So that means we get Champions League football with a team full of regens for season 2. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, we lose the DFB Pokal final to Hoffenheim 2-1 in Berlin. No need to fear, the Super Cup was won, so I guess a 5-4 on penalties. They just scraped by against Bayern. No luck in the Champions League. Even their first team right now couldn't get the job done. I can't imagine how next season's gonna go. Third position, 6 points. They finished off in the Europa League and they didn't make the final. They went all the way to the semis, losing out to Manchester United on aggregate 4-2. Well, they've set a strong precedent. They've got a high level to live up to. Can their regens live up to the hype? We're gonna find out here as Jadon Sancho was our best player. 56 goal contributions. Are you kidding me? The Englishman in his last and final season as a footballer. Oh my goodness. Erling Braut Haaland with 19 goals. We've got Royce, Hazard and Goetze all on double figures for goals, and we do have the likes of Rafael Guerrero netting 14 goal contributions. This squad, well, I just want to go over it because this is the last time you're going to be seeing them in this rebuild. This is how they're retiring. Their final overalls might set a precedent for how their regens spawn back into our game for season 2. We all know season 1, it's a bit of a write-off. We have to wait for all the players to retire. It's season 2 where it all kicks off. We're going to find Borussia Dortmund left with bare bones. What kind of players will we be finding in our starting 11? That is the main mystery. Mr. Regen's already in the hot seat. He's got his job on the line, and we haven't even started pre-season yet. We're thrown in the deep end with this kind of squad headed into season 2. There's a lot of work to be done right here. They've made up of what? Free agents, just random players, whatever the board could get their hands on. We're left with some abysmal players. Yes, it's the no-face gang. None of them have photos. They're all, I guess, either free agents, fake players, you know, any Tom, Dick, and Harry that can get off the street. Imagine walking into the Champions League with a 35-year-old CDM as your captain and your striker. We have been greeted with the absolute minimum, and this is where Sir BCHD and Mr. Regen get to play their cards in the transfer window. Here's the budget we've been gifted. It is looking pretty juicy at the moment. Over £155 million war chest. I'm ready to crack on with it. We've got some big business to do. We've got some massive regens to sign. We've never been to Germany with this series, and this could get interesting. In case you're wondering, we're not here to play games. We're rocking the slick back dreads, the Movember mustache, in conjunction with the peak fashion sense of a rainbow jacket. It looks like we're in for a recipe for success, if you ask me. You always know it's essential. We love starting off with the goalkeeping spot, getting someone secured in between the sticks. We have sought after Magnus Grether for £1.2 million. Surprisingly, he arrives from Bayern Munich. It is Roman Berkey's regen that is regenerated in Bavaria. Usually it's the other way around, Bayern poaching Dortmund's talents, but we've turned the tables today and we've secured our 17-year-old number one. You have to see it to believe it. I know for a fact this is going to be the best bargain, the best deal we've pulled off, and we're only 2 transfers in. It's a regen who goes by the name of Nathan Williams. He is previously of Jadon Sancho fame. As he's been spawned, he's his brand new regen star, and he was a free agent to start off with. Sometimes regens spawn in the free agents list. You can pick him up on a free, and he's valued at £12.5 million. 75 overall is the highest rated player in the squad so far, and he has potential to be special. He's already got some dark green lovely stats, and he's rocking the ponytail at the back. He's got the Andy Carroll look. You can't fault him, and the ponytail is surely going to bring us luck. Nathan Williams, welcome to Dortmund. What happens after you secure yourself a strong goalkeeper? You need a solid defense in front of him to protect the Swissman in the middle of the sticks. It is going to be Seref Hubers. These German names are really going to test my pronunciation levels today, as the German centre-back, 69 overall, 17 years of age, an exciting prospect. He's a regenerated star of Mats Hummels. He arrives from VfB Stuttgart for £1.9 million. That's what you gotta love about these regens. He could be a future leader. I can't wait to see how he grows and develops in the years to come. In what could go down as my favorite regenerated name so far, Jari Lupano, for £1.7 million, we have decided to upgrade our midfield department. This man arrives from Frankfurt, again from the Bundesliga, and yeah, it's the Belgian. You all know it's Axel Witsel. He may not have the afro, he might not be up to the standards yet, but I feel like he could be a major presence in our midfield. Jari, welcome over to the Regen Revolution. Now, this guy technically, I guess, did qualify for this Regen rebuild. It was Achraf Hakimi. He was on loan from Real Madrid. It was his last season on loan, so we had to go ahead and pick him up in La Liga because that's where his Regen spawned. He leaves his club Sporting Gijon for £1.9 million as the 18-year-old Amin Kwasmi, I don't know how to pronounce that Moroccan name. Nevertheless, another 68 rated player, and I'm sure his regen is going to provide to be a fantastic talent. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Why is there a Schalke player in the background? We'll never know. Joshua Neudeka, remember the name, as the 17-year-old has been our most expensive signing to date. He comes in from Dusseldorf, £3.35 million for the cam. He's 17 years of age, and the German, you might have already guessed it, we have Marco Reus's regen, the cam slash center forward, the original club captain. He's a club legend. He's a fan favorite. Does Nendeka have that same potential? Can he find a spot in the German fans' hearts? We've got a lot of German talent entering the squad, and Joshua could be the next big thing. Now, probably upon first glance, you'd think this is a Ronaldo regen. Portuguese left mid, 5-star skill moves for £1.25 million. FC Augsburg have accepted the move for Nelson Bahia Pinto. 66 overall. It's Rafael Guerrero. He is considered maybe the most underrated left back in world football right now. And again, like Hakimi, he's versatile on that left-hand side. Left mid, left back, and centre mid. He's a utility man. It can be used anywhere across the pitch. And yeah, trust me, I wasn't lying about that 5-star skill moves. He has high work rates, low defensive, 3-star weak foot as well. He's our Portuguese Magnifico, and I'm sure he's going to absolutely dominate upon that left-hand side. We've not changed up any tactics. I want to go into this Dortmund Regen rebuild with the exact same formation, the exact same system, and try to mold these regens into the 3-5-2 or whatever kind of 3-at-the-back formation Dortmund are rocking. That highlights the importance of having solid centre backs, and it is going to be the Turkish man, Yusuf Sentinkaya. FC Nuremberg have agreed a 730k deal. I've never seen a regen without a face. I don't know why that is appeared in the 2D little picture. As we take a deeper look into him, the 18-year-old, he's looking like Avatar the Last Airbender with that trim. What is happening? He's 18 and he's almost bloody bald. That hairline is bloody tragic at this point. I'm sure he's showing great potential, lads. Just get him down that barber shop. Maybe he can waterbend. Maybe he can airbend. Oh my goodness, that is a sight to behold. That leaves our other centre-back option. The back three are complete, and it's Gaetan Frick. What are with these? These names are something special this episode. The 17-year-old, it's another pickup from Bayern. They've let us have him for £1 million, and I love that name. For the sakes of monetization, he knows the go. Gaetan Frick, we're in the clear, lads, as this is Akanji's regen, the Swiss centre-back. Much promise in real life. However, his regen definitely should be of that caliber. Erling Braut Haaland, he's nicknamed the Terminator in real life. How's his regen faring though? I'm sure I can imagine the storyline. We've cloned him in a secret Norwegian science facility. It's a crazy experiment gone wrong, and his regen, his name is Alexander Rudhaugen. Get this, for 1, he's 17, 2, he's rocking the bold trim, and 3, he's a 6'6" behemoth. The Norwegian talisman who could be leading the line for decades to come. 5-star weak foot, 6'6", left-footed, high attack and work rates. This is scintillating viewing right here, and we've got the answer to Erling Braut Haaland. I'm more than happy with how his regens turned out. We are making moves if I've ever seen them. We have the addition of 3 devilish attacking talents in our lineup. They're on the books for now. It is Bjorn Kotsky. He is the regen of Julian Brandt. He arrives from RB Leipzig for £1.8 million. We've done some deals with the devil. We've done some deals with the enemy. As the Blues of Schalke, they've gifted us a £1.35 million gift in the form of Casper Valkenaers, a second Belgian edition, and he's the regen of Thorgan Hazard. We've all seen the regen of Eden in the Real Madrid regen rebuild. Now it is Thorgan's time to shine. Left mid, right mid, center forward. He's versatile, 18 years of age. Once you get on over to the attributes, it's looking mighty fine. It's a situation with the work rates though. Low attacking and high defensive. You've let yourself down. It's the biggest turnoff. Can Kotske return the favor though? He's looking a bit more well-rounded. He's still versatile. 3-star skill moves. Work rates are low, and we have hit a new low. What do you do on the pitch, mate? You just stand there and do nothing? This is a farce. We have been sold a dream. It's a classic case of how the mighty have fallen, from a World Cup hero to a Borussia Dortmund failure, from a Bayern Munich failure actually as well. It is Robert Henning, and you've guessed it, he is the regenerated star of Mario Götze. Personally, my go-to, my favorite wonder kid from back in the day, and it's sad to see his regenerated star, only 61 rated, center forward, and he's only showing great potential. We've picked him up for 600k. Will Robert Henning achieve what Mario Götze couldn't and pursue a lifelong footballing legacy as a German hero? We've got to find out as the Borussia Dortmund regen revolution marches on. I'm going to try to get through these as quick fire as possible as we pick up a backup goalkeeper. It's another Swiss goalkeeper. It's Dortmund's backup in real life. I've forgotten his name, but it's Dylan Mbabu, the regenerated star, 67 overall. It's a second string goalkeeper's regen, Marwin Hitz. Now we move on to the Great Dane, Jens Jacob Mortensen, Thomas Delaney's newly formed star after his retirement. Bayern Munich, where a lot of our players' regens have actually spawned, we brought him over for £1.3 million. He could be a great backup CDM option. And Sergio Gomez, do you guys remember him? He's a nice little wonder kid. He's out on loan at Huesca in real life right now. He's been developing, he's been prospering in this Dortmund academy. We had to cut his career short. This is how his regen looks though. £1.6 million. We secured the bag from Borussia Mönchengladbach. The exciting prospect, Jose Manuel Munoz Garcia, 17. He's got some decent attributes, some decent traits about him. And then the last signing I wanted to announce was the pickup of Maximilian Lange. He was a free agent, and I think he is either Emre Can or Mohamed Dahoud. And we can't forget Seilu Owusu. It is Marcel Smeltzer's regen. I'm not quite sure if we're going to be using many wingbacks, but he's in the squad just to provide a bit of depth, provide the quality. He's a master. He's an expert on that left-hand position, and he can play anywhere. It's the best kind of player. It's the kind of asset you need in every squad. We have invested majorly in our backline. Our defense, I really want to hone in on it and lay the foundations, set up the squad for the future. One of our most expensive expensive pickups. Another deal with a rival, 3.4 million, as we secure Noah Dasque's signature. It's the Zagadou Regen, 70 overall, one of our highest rated centre backs. It's a Spanish wonder kid coming up through the Borussia Dortmund ranks in real life, Mateu Mori. For 800k, he arrives from Hamburg, and imagine a Spaniard called Christian Toral Harper. Yeah, it seems pretty extra legitimate. Another upcoming youngster at Dortmund, Leonardo Berardi. He's Argentinian centre back. Regen will be Ramon Ilyanes. The wonder kid Regens are showing a lot of promise, but with the veterans, we've retired another club legend. It's the Pole. His Regen has spawned Piotr Chikawiak. Nothing to complain about there, as Dortmund's new look is starting to become the most exciting and youngest team in Europe at the minute. This rebuild's all about being a marathon, not a sprint, and that's exactly how this transfer window has felt. Signing after signing, transfer after transfer, and it's all equated to only £28.78 million. But the quantity and quality we've acquired has definitely set us up for the years to come. We've entrusted our faith in the fictional future stars of tomorrow. Can they live up to their predecessors, perform here at Dortmund? Because we are in for one relegation dogfight. The Bundesliga relegation battle has just got its brand new contender. This is how the starting 11 has been formed. This is how we're shaping up with that 3-4-2-1 formation. Haaland's Regen leading the line. Season 2, we're ready for ya. We have hit rock bottom. We've crashed down to reality and sitting in 18th place at the end of season 2. We're staring down the barrel of participating in the second division. Come the start of season 3, it is Stuttgart and Nuremberg going down with us. And let's see who wins the title. Yeah, it's going to be Bayern Munich. We all knew it, but it's relegation for Regen Dortmund. We crashed out of the DFB Pokal. Round 3, it was a 5-0 loss to Wolfsburg. How's that for goal difference? It was 0 points in the Champions League. I didn't expect anything less, as it's another rock bottom finish. We were eliminated from Europe early doors. We didn't really have any star performers, but here are our best performers in our relegation campaign. Nathan Williams, Jadon Sancho's Regen with 9 goals and 2 assists, the club top goal scorer. It is Erling Braut Haaland with 7 goals in there, as Marco Reus's Regen 3 goals and 3. Seraf Hubers with 2 goals from centre back, quite decent, and then the Moroccan right midfielder Kwasmi with 1 goal. There was one stellar performance in there from Magnus Grether. He managed to pick up 1 clean sheet in what was to be an abysmal season. We done goofed. Bundesliga 2, we're coming for ya. Let's see how the Regen squad grow and develop in the second division. I think we just weren't ready for that big top flight appearance yet. I think it's a silver lining. The second division is much more fitted to our quality. You knew it was too good to be true. We are going to take this squad and aim for automatic promotion. I want to see us back in the top flight as soon as possible. None of this Bundesliga 2 nonsense. I want to be up there with the big dogs. Doesn't mean we aren't going to make signings though, as our transfer budget is still in plentiful supply. A generous offer of £150 million of transfer fund to go crazy on. Our first piece of action for season 2 in our promotion push, we have acquired a little midfield upgrade, the 18-year-old Joshua Weltmuller. That's honestly the most German name I have ever seen. He joins us here at Borussia Dortmund. He's 66 rated, he's showing great potential, and he is the Mohamed Dahoud Regen. He spawned at Borussia Mönchengladbach with 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, medium work rates. He's just that solid midfield presence type, and I think he can do a job for us in the second div. This signing now is probably a bit more for the memes at the moment. I couldn't turn down the offer of signing Stefan Rosa, another German CDM. He might be an Emre Can Regen. Can't quite put my finger on it, but he is 6'6" for crying out loud. We are assembling a team of giants, and our new man Sven Glatzel from Fortuna Düsseldorf, we've made the agreement, £1.15 million, and he is the Paslak Regen. We get to accept the offer. It's just another great option we can have on that right hand side, and it's all about increasing our depth, because we've released all the players that were originally here when we started off, like all those fake players with no faces. So now it's time to increase our Regen catalog, and this is exactly how we're going to do it, and it's an all German start so far. Well, I bet you didn't see this one coming. We've sold a player right here. I think this is for the first time in Regen Rebuild history. Miha Blazic, Huesca have swooped in for him for 770k, the 28-year-old Slovenian right-back, centre-back. For a matter of fact, he was the last non-Regen player in this Borussia Dortmund squad, so I thought we might as well switch it up. Let's sell him on and make a bit of cash on him. It's a tame transfer window in comparison to Season 2. For Season 3, we've bought in 3 and we've sold 1, now gone full Regen mode. Let's see if Borussia Dortmund Regen can fight their way back up to the top. We've assembled a bunch of damn misfits here. We've got 6'6" giants, we've got some ballers, we've got some, avatar looking type creatures. It's definitely a mixed bag over here at the Signal Iduna Park. Let's see how the Bundesliga 2 treats us. We got knocked down, but now we're up again. We secure a top spot in the second Bundesliga, promotion back to the first division, and we finish on 87 points. League leaders as Nuremberg come to join us. Bielefeld will decide their fate in the relegation playoff. DFB Pokal time now. We couldn't do any better than season 2. It's a 1-0 elimination to Paderborn in round 1. Pathetic. Take it in, drink it in. That is the Bundesliga 2 trophy secured. I mean, it's not the Bundesliga trophy, but it'll do for now as we earn our right to compete back up with the elites. And here's a brief overview, a snapshot, if you will, of our best performers that led us to promotion, and it's Nathan Williams. I already said from early doors this kid was going to be something special, and Jadon Sancho's Regen has repaid the favor with 30 goal contributions in 39 appearances. What a madman. Alongside Sergio Gomez's Regen with 28 contributions in 37 matches, it is Alexander Ruud Horgan with 13 goals and 9 assists. You'd expect him to be top goal scorer in a few years' time, alongside Guerrero with 18 goal contributions. I mean, Bayer Pinto, you know what I mean. It's their Regen. Bjorn Kotzke with 5 goals and 5. And then the captain, Marco Reus's Regen, No Decker with 4 goals and 7. It was a bit better of a showing from the goalkeeping point of view. It's the 19-year-old Greta. He secured 13 clean sheets and 1 cheeky assist. We've gained some valuable experience in the second tier. We've done the hard yards. Now, can we survive in the Bundesliga? It feels like deja vu. We're doing it all over again. And now it's time to become a Bundesliga staple. Season 4's upon us now, and I've got faith in the lads. We don't have any transfer business, no news to report on. We're going in fresh with this team. The likes of Williams is our best player at the moment, 85. He's just miles above the rest. And now it's time for our return to the big time to be a special one. Whoa, we came close. Oh, it was almost back-to-back relegations, but we've survived. We've achieved salvation. Kick off the survival party because we have secured top flight football for season 5. 30 points was the magic number, and it's Hamburg, Nuremberg, and Bielefeld all getting relegated. It's looking lonely at the top for Bayern Munich. No, Leverkusen coming in first place. They take out the Bundesliga title. Another shocking DFB Pokal exit. It was a poor effort, and it's a 3-0 elimination to Hoffenheim. It was a season of no signings, no improvements, and it doesn't seem like we needed any, as we have Nathan Williams, the 88 rated baller, only with 8 goals in 32 appearances. Alexander Ruud Horgan with 7 goals and 4 assists. Jari Lipano, 2 goals and 1, 2 goals and 2 for Bayer Pinto, and then Hubers from centre back with a goal. As we scroll down to the goalkeeping spot, we have Greta with 6 clean sheets. The Swiss keeper improving season by season, and I guess that's kind of the motto here with this squad. They're all regens, they're all young high potential players. They're going to continually grow incrementally every single year, and our 2 highest rated guns right now are the Sancho Regen and the Haaland Regen. Relegation strugglers no more. I'm looking to push for a mid-table position. If we get lucky, maybe even Europe. Who knows? Let's go ahead and find out in season 5. It's a slow and steady grind to improve here with the Borussia Dortmund Regens team, but we finished in 12th. It's higher than last season. We've had a bigger points tally with 36. We're progressing further and further up the table, and before you know it, hey, we're going to be challenging Bayern again because they are just, they need to be stopped. The Germans take out the DFB Pokal. They're German Cup champions, and it looks like them and Leverkusen, they're in a bit of an arm wrestle. It's a brand new derby here for the title, and we get knocked out in round 2 to Stuttgart 1-0. Average domestic performances at best. We're still light years away from qualifying for Europe. As our best player, Nathan Williams, 22 years of age, 90 overall. He's hit that elite level, one of the world's best, with 14 goals and 3 assists in this squad. Jose Manuel Munoz Garcia, it's a mouthful to say, but the Spaniard Sergio Gomez's Regen with 7 goals. It is Reus's Regen with 5, and then Jorgen with 5. I'm expecting him to score a lot more now that he's 85 overall. Goethe's Regen off the bench. Robert Henning with 2 goals, as now Lupano bagging 1 and 1. We also do have Valkaniers with 2 assists, and we'll scroll down to the goalkeeping spot. 9 clean sheets for Magnus Greta. Well, frick, we're starting to look pretty deadly at the moment. Our attack going going forward is something special. Things are on the up headed into Season 6 as we gain more and more 80 rated players. Dortmund's Regen revolution is looking on the money. Season 6 done and dusted just like that, and this might be one of the most testing, grueling Regen rebuild experiences we've had so far. Things just aren't going our way at the moment. We're still in 10th position. I mean, it's mid-table, not exactly qualifying for Europe. We need to break into that next bracket next season as Bayern finish on top, invincible. It's not all doom and gloom though. Hold on. How have we done this now? It is the DFB Pokal. We're German Cup winners, 3-2 in the final in Berlin. It was a magical night in the capital as we take down RB Leipzig. How did we get there though? We defeated Hertha Berlin 2-1. We took down a fierce rival Schalke in the quarters. An inspirational run to the final, and we managed to do the business. That is our first piece of major silverware. One trophy objective ticked off the list. Our marquee, insane regen, Nathan Williams with 92 overall. 14 goals and 1 assist in 38 appearances. We have Nudecker with 7 goals and 4. And Jorgen, he's decided, you know what, he's going to start doing some more assisting. He's gotten 7 goals though with 17 goal contributions. Munoz Garcia with 6 goals and 2. Quasmi, I still don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but 6 goals and 3 assists. And then Bayer Pinto with 4 and 2. We've got some decent stats. In terms of goalkeeping situation, it is Magnus Grether with 10 clean sheets. Mid-table league finish, a surprising cup win, and now we march on stronger than ever to Season 7. Can it be our lucky season? Can we finally qualify for Europe? You really need to start taking Dortmund to that next tier, the next level. There you have it. We did exactly what we set out to do. Champions League qualification. We sit in 4th position, only just. Leverkusen only 2 points behind us, and what, Bayern have done the 3-peat by now. Yeah, we gotta end this all, but the black and yellow war is back in Europe. Our DFB Pokal defense didn't go all too well though. We lost in round 2 to Werder Bremen. We had a Der Klassiker Super Cup and we lost 2-0 to Bayern Munich. I'm so satisfied right now. We've managed to capture European football and we get a shot at the Champions League trophy now as Nathan Williams with his best season to date, 32 goal contributions, 21 goals, 11 assists. Double figures in both categories, just like Jorgen right now with 13 goals and 10 assists. Munoz Garcia with 10 goal contributions. And then Bayer Pinto, who has been Mr. Consistent every single year. He's come up with the goods, so I guess we'll give him that. Joshua Endecker, 7 goals and 8 assists. And then Maximilian Lange with 8 goal contributions. Weltzmuller with 3 goals and 1 assist. They're the most important positions when you're doing these simulations. So Magnus Grether, he's getting there. He's 83 overall, 1 assist and 17 clean sheets for Season 7. We've signed basically all the best players we can for this Dortmund squad. The rest have been left on the cutting room floor. Like, there haven't been all too many that have impressed me. I've lost all their scouting reports right now. Yeah, these players are just some of the regens that got rejected / weren't worth signing for this regen rebuild. It might have been a mistake. It might be a great decision down the line. It's not that we haven't had the funds for them. It's just that they're not that great, to be fair. Season 7 treated us well, and now let's hope we get the same treatment as we head on into continental competition. It's a surprisingly mixed bag as we make our 8-year return to the Champions League. We've waited a while, we've been patient, and we've deserved every single second of this as Atletico Madrid, Dynamo Kiev, and Spartak Moscow all join us in Group G. In other regen rebuilds, we've already achieved the challenge in Season 8, Season 7 kind of time frame, and you know, we're only just joining into Europe right now, so you know we're in for a big one from here on out. It's been another quiet transfer period, but a tactical decision we've decided to achieve right here. We have gone and converted Quasmi from right mid / right back to an actual right center back, and overall it just makes the squad look that much better. As we head on into Season 8, our team is looking exquisite. We've performed to our capabilities here in Group G as we finish in 2nd on 11 points, Atletico Madrid on top, undefeated. However, we qualify for the round of 16. I am at my wit's end at the moment. We still failed to take out the Bundesliga. The crown looms large, and we are left in the dust. 2nd place, runners up to Bayer Leverkusen, only by 2 points. They take it out with 84. I'm starting to think that the Bundesliga is the toughest league to win. It's a whole different ball game over here in Germany, and we still go begging for that league crown, and I'm still pulling out my hair because we've made it all the way to the DFB Pokal final. RB Leipzig are going to face us in Berlin. How do we get here? 1 against Hoffenheim, 5-4 on penalties. We knocked out Bayern on penalties as well, 5-4. Oh my goodness me, what a run to the final it's been in dramatic circumstances. We all know our qualification to the round of 16. Who do we come up against? Inter, and we knocked them out 5-3 on aggregate, so an 8-goal thriller there. And in the quarterfinals, we came up against Napoli. What? 5-4. Are we providing for some of the most breathtaking knockout games in football at the moment? Season 8 is providing with some scrumptious content, and this is naughty behavior, lads, because we've knocked out Liverpool in the semis 4-2 in aggregate. Leipzig get taught a lesson 7-1 to Atletico Madrid. The Spaniards, who topped our group, now we face them. It's a Group G battle for the crown of Europe. It's just that Bundesliga trophies missing. Runners up, it doesn't feel that good. Nevertheless, I do want to simulate this DFB Pokal final. Maybe it can make up for our lack of Bundesliga title in the trophy cabinet. This is going to be our starting 11 headed into the match, and now if we could win this one, it would set us up ever so nicely for the Champions League final, taking some beautiful momentum. And in extra time, it is Henning Gertz's Regen off the bench with a 95th minute winner. Munoz Garcia on the score sheet as well, and it's Anthony Martial scoring for RB Leipzig. Now I know what you're going to say, we've absolutely dominated in the cups and in Europe, but we just don't have that league title. I know it's something that I'm going to regret, but I think taking out the Champions League is a much more important achievement, and I think ranks higher. And this is a final look at the squad, our best performers in Season 8. Before we go into play the final, here is our top goal scorer, Nathan Williams. He's been our best player for like 5 years, 6 years in a row now. Jadon Sancho's Regen with 29 goals and 15 assists. Double figures in both departments for Horgan again. 23 goals and 10 assists. He's not just a finisher, he's a creator as well. He's an all-round forward, someone that has risen through the ranks. Maximilian Lange, I do believe it is either Mohamed Dahoud or Emre Can's Regen. Someone, let me know down in the comments below. But 14 goals and 8 assists for the midfielder, our starter in the middle of the park. And it's Bayer Pinto with 9 goals and 3. Our little surprise package, Munoz Garcia, the Spaniard, with 9 goals and 1. That is 10 goal contributions. Yari Lupano, one of my favorites, the Belgian midfielder, Axel Witzel's predecessor, 10 goal contributions as well. It was a sad ending to Joshua Nendeke's rebuild career because he did end up facing so many injuries, a long-term one with an ACL, so he was out for months and months and months. And Noah Asquith and Avatar The Last Airbender with 4 goals apiece. And now our goalkeeping performance, Magnus Grether with 2 assists and 19 clean sheets. Take it in, breathe it in. This is your last look at the squad before we head into the Champions League final. What can we expect from this beautiful crop of regens Borussia Dortmund have provided us with? It's been a pleasure taking over Germany and also making our mark in the European scene. Can this Regen Rebuild squad do it in the final, in the biggest of stages, on the biggest of occasions? Let's find out as our regenerated stars are going to be put to the sword against Atletico. The stage is set. Our fans have come out in numbers, and it is our mission tonight for these regens to lift up Dortmund's second ever Champions League title. I am buzzing with excitement. Now, even if you thought for 1 second we were going to edit every single individual player, untuck their shirts, give them brand new boots that aren't black and white and just generic as hell, you thought wrong. It's the tucked in shirt gang. They got the black and white boots repping, and we're having a little fashion statement. We're bringing it back in the loop. This is not very aesthetic to look at, but we've given that captain's armband to the 6'6" Norwegian up top. Now here is how Diego Simeone's men line up in goal. They have Jano Black, the captain, Jose Maria Jimenez, the likes of João Felix, Frimpong on the bench, Nicolas Pepe as well. Some firepower to look forward to. And Fabian Lorente will make up a Spanish midfield partnership. Sayul as a left back and Max Aarons on the other hand side. And now it is our duty to get things underway. Proceedings have kicked off, and now it's time to get the job done. I just realized we're at the Olympiastadion in Berlin. It's a German final. We can't chuck it by in 2012. We gotta win this on our own patch. Now Williams, the cut back, and Niu Decker. It's our first chance of the night, and it's our first attack. Williams might go through it near post, and it's taken 5 minutes. It is a crossbody shot from Nathan Williams, the ponytail genius. It's the Andy Carroll lookalike to open the scoring, and it's a little 1-2, a little give and go, and that is all he needed. Oblak completely beaten out, and he's found that bottom corner with power, precision, and it's a sumptuous strike to say the least, and it's our highest rated player at 97 overall. This regen has been something else, and all the boys are celebrating on the Olympic track. 6 minutes in, and we found a breakthrough. Lupano now, we're not settling for 1-0. We keep attacking and we keep progressing forward. And Lange, the midfielder, he's got a lot to aim at. Back stick, what? And Lange could launch it. Look at this movement. Look at the players' reaction. They're just flowing like a well-oiled machine. And now the ball back into launch, and it's deflected out for a corner. The occasion get to them early on, but now they're starting to put together some decent football. If it wasn't for our cheeky little interception, Horgan over the top, and now look at this from Niudeka. He's got a free man in the middle, the chip inside, and oh, that was just set up on a silver platter for Lange to make his mark in the Champions League final. We've doubled our advantage, 26 minutes played, and the number 36 on the score sheet on the volley as well. With the ginger haircut, he has thumped that home, and where did the Atletico defense disappear to? Jano Black off his line, and right in front of the Dortmund crowd, we absolutely pummeled that in for our second 2-0, and we are living large tonight. The Regens are showing their worth, and we are living large tonight. It's his 5th goal in the Champions League so far. Oh, big tackle from Desquet, and now we can send through Horgan. Horgan might have the whole goal to aim at here, one-on-one with Oblak off his line. Oh, the chip was there, it's off the crossbar, and it's Oblak and Atletico saved by the woodwork. Atletico through here. Munoz Garcia tracking back. That's Thomas Lamar. A few little ball rolls here and there. A nice little connection with him and João Felix. João Felix in for the clear, and he snuck that past. It's Atletico halving the deficit, and it was a nice little 1-2. The combination of plays from Lamar. The Swiss shot stopper came out, and it went through his legs as well. What can you do about that? Now launch again. Lopano might strike one. Lopano. Corner, we've decided to go short. Niudeka fires home. Oh my goodness. Horgan, how's he done that? The Norwegian right on the stroke of half time. And we've doubled our advantage. 3-1 now to the black and yellows and BVB. Oh, what a play. It's fired low and wide, and he's, what, is that a little chip? He's had to move his body all kinds of ways. That is the power of a poacher. He's a finisher. He's an all-round forward, and Jano Black completely caught off guard. I was caught off guard by that. I didn't expect that to go in, and that has completely ruined the halftime team talk that Simeone was going to give, because our 6'6" Norwegian, I was expecting him to score a couple of headers tonight, but no, he's gone and scored his 6th goal in the Champions League. Ball in from Williams, and now it's our 6'6" Norwegian at the back stick. Can he win the header again? And someone, it's a game of bloody ping pong at this rate. Lorente Fabian with a decent little partnership. We're pressuring hard as Tiziganov finds an opening. It's Lorente again. Fabian could unleash, and he sets up João Felix, and he is just clinical. I swear they've had 2 shots on target, 2 goals, and the Portuguese centre forward finds it home for Atletico. And again, we're in for a thriller so far. 5 goals, and we've barely even played an hour. What has been happening? Our defense again all over the place, and I don't even think our goalkeeper's made a save, to be fair. We're defending with our lives at the moment, but we got to be open for the counter to finish this game off once and for all. Lupano with a beautiful ball into Niudeka. Niudeka can return the favor, and Lupano just hasn't got enough left in the tank to finish it off. Organs throw in by Pinto. Cuts back to launch the goal scorer. A little drag back. And now, can we have the finesse shot from Royce's Regen? That was poor. Atletico pushing for this equalizer. But we're defending valiantly, and launch again. We're so capable for these counterattacks. Williams over the top, and now Niudeka with his moment. One-on-one with Oblak. He's still got some work to do. He'll cut it back. Horgan surely finds it, and it's just wide. Poorly timed shot. We've had ample opportunity to finish this game off once and for all. As Atletico make a sub, it is Camelo off for Ratigi. Oh my god, what has happened there? Tiziganov now. Surely, can we stop this Atletico attack? They've put it forward, and it's gone straight to Gretha. We're doing everything in our power to try and stop this attack. João Felix gets clattered, which I'm frightened about. João Felix, and that is out. Surely, referee, blow the full-time whistle. He has. And here in Berlin, the capital of Germany, Borussia Dortmund return back to their former glory with the first half to remember. Going up 3-1 headed into the sheds. We were set up for victory from the off. The first 45 minutes, it was a sparkling display, and now the celebrations can finally begin. What a night it's been here at the Olympiastadion for the Black and Yellows. BVB win their 2nd Champions League title, and they've done it with the regenerated future stars in FIFA 20 career mode. What a regen rebuild it's been. Our first attempt of doing this in Germany, and the black and white boots, the tucked in shirt gang, are the champions of Europe, and that is going to be that. If you guys did go ahead and enjoy the regen rebuild challenge, make sure to drop it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications so you never miss out on any content arriving to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. Also Instagram, also Discord. You guys know what to do. Show your love and support. And that has been me, BCHD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll leave you with the Champions League celebrations. I think we've seen